I think the thing that's made the biggest impact is the mindset. So I think that's around behaviours and how people approach work.
So I talk to people about Agile a lot in my day-to-day work, and I often hear people talking to me about, Agile's a methodology, Agile's about tools, Agile's about processes. Actually, I always try to remind people Agile is a way of thinking. It's a culture. It's a set of behaviours and a way of interacting with each other and the people who we build services for. So it's really important, I think, to remind people when they come across Agile that Agile comes in kind of two flavours. There's the small A Agile, which is the mindset, the really powerful stuff, really intangible, but makes a huge difference. And then there's capital A Agile, which is the tools and the techniques that we use to help us embed that mindset.
It's funny, talk about Agile, and I'm not always the biggest proponent of it, but I think that the times that I start complaining about it was when people try and implement it in a very enforced way. I mean, it's almost like being on Agile with Agile. The biggest problem I've seen with how people use or don't use Agile is definitely where you don't bring an Agile mindset into the Agile practices. And by that, I mean is just being open to change and being open to challenge. So for example, it doesn't matter if your work's chunked up on a fortnightly basis if you're not willing to change what happens the next fortnight, or if you're not willing to find out something new and adapt.
We didn't introduce it as a wholesale, now we're all going to be working in a pure Agile way. We thought about the things that would be useful. We consulted and collaborated on an agreed approach to using the different tools and processes that we thought would be useful for the different parts of the programme. And so I suppose in a way, we empowered teams to choose the tools and processes that they wanted to use.
The Agile mindset, which we teach, is about communication and collaboration with your team. It's about putting the user's point of view and feedback to the fore. It's about how we adapt to changes and respond to changes well. And it's also about making sure that we have those feedback loops in often to collect all that feedback on a regular basis.